Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we here, baby. Unmanageable Negroes. Oh, episode 5.
Yes, sir. 5.
Episode 5. Yeah. Oh, y'all don't know about that right there, man. What up, Wellington?
I know about that.
What that is?
So I can squeeze
Know about that?
You don't know about that right there?
Yeah, man.
That's
That is
Talib
Kweli Reflections Eternal.
Oh. On dancing, gotta keep on dancing. Oh, Wellington. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that, boy. Oh. Wellington, where you at, man? Wellington ain't even got his camera together, man. We started, man.
Yeah, man.
Get your camera together.
Man.
We got Marvin Hunter in the building.
Yes, sir. AKA
Wellington.
the Grumpy Uncle.
The grumpy uncle, Wellington Ojuku.
What up, man?
What up? Getting himself together. We just vibing right now, man. That's how we
Yeah.
do. Oh, keep on that. Anyway, man.
Yeah.
It's been a dope weekend. Shout out to everybody that came out to the Star Dome.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to
That was
Birmingham, the city of Birmingham, man.
Birmingham was
My
off chain,
God.
man.
Oh,
That was lit.
yes, it was.
As the kids say, lit.
And we all smashed.
All smash.
A lit Tuesday.
Oh, turn it up. My bad. I turned it up too loud. Okay. I got a little crunk with that. All right. I'll fade out. Shout out to Tyler. Well, they don't rap like that no more, man.
No, they don't.
Yeah, we ain't
Well,
got no
they
rappers
do,
like that.
but don't nobody
You got King Los out there, man.
don't nobody highlight them though.
King Los, I don't even know who that
I
is.
mean, they just not going viral. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
Ain't
I
nobody-
was put on Lil Dicky today. Lil Dicky.
Lil
Lil Dicky
Dicky.
is good.
I hate the
Actually
name,
is good.
but I
Actually
actually
good.
like that dude.
Yeah, he actually is a good rapper.
I became
Lil
a fan
Dicky is
today.
creative, man. He got some,
Very creative. He came out with an Earth song today and had like 30 features on there. John Legend to Kevin Hart.
He don't
I'm like,
even
how are
need-
you getting these people on with you like that, man?
And talent.
God,
Mess with
dog.
talent, man.
Freaking amazing, man.
talent mess with Boo Boo sometimes too.
Yeah,
Not
I
as
guess,
much.
man.
Cause you don't see nobody out there and then John Legend on their song with him. You know what I'm saying? you don't never,
He had
you don't never see John Legend.
Nigga, you said brew like Birdman
Yeah.
ain't been getting talented people, ain't been
John
forever
Legend.
messing they shit up.
He
John
ain't never
Legend.
went with John. He never
John
did
Legend
John
been on
Legend
the
though.
song
I'm
with
talking
Birdman.
about, but Birdman have been with some of the most talented people. Her hundreds go for 50, 50 goes for hundreds.
Who he been with?
One with it. Birdman have been on tracks with Jay-Z,
That ain't John
Wayne.
Well, he talking about like legendary. I mean, I ain't gonna say Jay-Z.
Ain't he been on the song with Tony Braxton?
Nah, he ain't even been on the song with a chick he dated.
Man,
Man,
What song he been in with Tony
man,
Braxton?
Hey, Birdman. I'm just, hey, man.
Birdman gonna find a way to jack your song up
Birdman
one way or
need-
another.
need
I
to
mean, I ain't
stop
gonna-
rapping. He needs to stop rapping, though.
I mean, he
He
been.
horrible.
Don't stop,
He
can't
horrible.
stop.
He horrible,
Will
though.
never
Hey,
stop.
man. I mean, you got to give him credit when credit due though.
He almost silked the shocker.
Silk the Shocker was hot though. Don't you know what? Niggas be hating on Silk the Shocker, man. Don't act like y'all wasn't rapping Silk the Shocker songs, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find a Silk the Shocker song right now.
Silk.
Don't act like you were not on Silk the Shocker when he was out.
I'ma act like it. I was not on him.
You
when he
sit
was
up
out.
here lying.
No, I am not. And I was no
On that,
fan.
nah.
He fucked that song.
You out? Oh man,
Man.
y'all about to
We're not gonna sit here and act like
You gonna sit up here and act like you didn't rap Silk the Shocker?
I'm gonna tell you I did.
Silk the Shocker, one of the most peaceful rappers out there, man.
Peaceful?
That dude is a peaceful dude, man. He did it
In life, in regular life, yeah, in regular life, but
regular life, man.
yeah, he missed the beat. He had on headphones, I believe.
Silk the Shocker
When
is
everybody else was-
is what Blueface is to rap right now.
What was that song called? No Limit Soldier.
No, make him say
Make him say You go, and I bet you when I play this when I play this verse, you gonna know every part he said to that joint.
I bet you I ain't.
Yes, you are.
I bet you if I know it, because I want him to shut up and wait. I'm just waiting for Mystical part.
Hey, you ain't gotta
I'm
put
playing
Silk, you ain't gotta put Silk the Shocker on right
Cause
now.
man,
You
y'all
ain't
sat
gotta do
there.
it to us.
I'm about to put it on there.
You don't like us.
Nope.
No, you don't like us. You
Let's
don't like
get
us.
it. Let's get it. Silk the Shocker. Cause y'all sat there like Silk the Shocker would.
This is actually like cussing us out.
Bustin'
Look up, listen to this shit.
Where's part of that?
We trying to do something. You want to put on
I'm
Silk
about to find
the
that
Shocker.
part.
Yeah, we want to get to something real.
Fiend was nice.
Hold on. I'm gonna find this part.
You the type of nigga that promotes violence.
There we go.
So when we get that bitch, better respect this a step quick. Cause I got a bitch like bitches hit nothing but tight.
Come on. Silk the Shocker, baby. Nah.
Don't trip. I bust your shit.
Make them say nah.
I hang with
He don't like us.
I do my thing. With the whole gang.
And that's how he sound.
This is my right hand, but my left is quick.
So, you the type of nigga that promotes violence. My right side, step in the club. But start to fighting.
That sound like special ed talent show. That sound like special ed talent show.
Hottest verse of all time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he really.
Hands down.
He really. Don't.
Hot
Shoot, but
garbage.
that felt good.
Man.
That felt good, didn't it?
Could would Beyonce do a duet?
Yep.
with
Right
Silk
now.
the Shocker? She would.
She sure would. Silk the Shocker was hot, man. I can't believe y'all do Silk the Shocker like that, man. And the world do him like that. Like he wasn't, like y'all wasn't rocking with Silk the Shocker when he was
On No
out.
Limit, Fiend was my guy.
Fiend was good.
Fiend was my guy.
Silk the Shocker.
You know what I'm saying?
If Silk the Shocker was
Bring him on
in
to the show.
a bag of assorted potato chips, he would be the Lay's regular, air flavored. That's who Silk the Shocker would be.
Like
Corn
y'all was
chips.
not
He'd be the
on
corn
Silk the
chips.
Shocker.
He'd be the corn chips.
No, corn chips still got a little
So-
flavor to
so
them. Lay's,
he
plain,
definitely was
regular
successful.
Lay's.
He was successful.
Everybody, I
Yeah,
mean, he was.
and I'm happy for his success.
Yeah, man, I ain't saying that.
Look,
I ain't saying he should be successful, but it was kind of doo doo.
Silk the Shocker, top 10.
But he know it though. He's done videos, but he know it.
he not going to sit there.
He's
and
not going to
admit
admit it, but he know. Yeah,
He was like, I came out and I did what I had to do. God put me in a place where a lot of people did not favor that in which I spoke in the verses.
That's how he said it?
But man, Silk,
This
highly
is
educated.
my right hand, but my left hand is quick.
I don't recall
He
him
said,
speaking.
so how did you feel when people were
So,
like
how
a
did you feel
pastor.
when people were judging you? He was like, well, first of all, you got to look at who's judging who. We're not for everybody. And, Jesus wasn't for everybody. I knew he was on something when he threw God and, he wasn't
So
for
y'all
everybody.
never rapped that verse.
No,
Bobby, you sit up
I'm
there.
wait. I was waiting on Mystical.
Because you was trying to,
was waiting on Mystical.
but you were trying to hold it, and you wanted to rap that verse, man. Everybody rapped that verse before. My left hand.
Bro, I was in Rhoda, Spain.
It was
They
hard to
played
catch
that
it.
song.
While we own verses,
It was hard to catch it.
Beyonce dropped that thing on Netflix.
And she wanted Silk the Shocker on it, but Silk the Shocker said no.
Don't you lie on that woman like that.
She said
Don't
she
you
wanted
lie
Silk
on
the
that
Shocker.
woman. Don't you lie on that
But
woman
Silk the
like
Shocker
that.
said, man, I don't want to be a part of that, man. I'm Silk the
Don't-
Shocker.
Don't you lie
Make
on that
him
woman
say,
like that.
nah. Don't trip. I'll bust you.
Don't lie on that woman like that.
How you feel about the Netflix?
Hey, man. Beyonce, top performer, greatest performer of all time. I said it.
I don't know if I can say she's the greatest right now. I think she will be.
Yeah, I'll sitting up here
As for right now, I do believe Beyonce is the greatest right now.
of all time.
Right now, I'm not
Of all
going.
time.
Right now,
I ain't
but
gonna
not
give her all time.
Of all
'Cause-
time.
Have you been to her? Have you been to her concert?
On Netflix.
You okay?
And on
Did you have you
Instagram.
bought? Have you bought any of her music?
I mean, I listened
Have
to it.
you bought?
I don't even think she sell music no more.
Have you bought
Nobody
any of her
buy
music?
no-
When
nobody
she
buy
was with
music.
Destiny Child,
Well, she
Did
wasn't
you
great.
buy it?
She wasn't
Did
great
you
then.
buy-
She wasn't great then.
okay. Have you bought any of her solo albums?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Nope.
I haven't.
So you haven't bought any of her solo albums. You haven't bought any of
But
her
I
solo
recognize
albums.
her
Have
great-
you
I
bought?
recognize her greatness.
Yeah, no, yeah.
What
It's
they
not
gotta
to
do
take
with
away
it
from her
being the
greatness.
greatest?
You said she was the greatest of all time.
Greatest
Now, what I-
performer of all time.
okay, you
Greatest
said she's the
performer.
greatest performer of all time.
Put on the best show.
Okay.
All time. I said it.
Okay.
Going on record.
Have you bought any of Michael Jackson's albums?
All of it.
Have you bought any of Michael Jackson's albums?
No.
None?
No.
Okay.
None.
Okay. Never.
Never.
Purchased.
I never bought a Michael Jackson album.
Okay.
I came in the era.
Have
Have
you
you bought an R. Kelly album?
I came in the era.
Have you bought an R. Kelly
I
album?
never bought an R. Kelly album. Listen,
Okay, so you just
the
wasn't
only-
into
You
buying
ain't never,
albums.
you ain't
I
never bought a R.
listen,
Kelly album.
Listen, my father taught us early in life on how to burn CDs. My
Okay, so
dad
you-
was a
so you
CD
burn-
burning
You
type
know, I don't
of
think
dude.
that's something you want to admit on.
I mean, we can't now. I can't go to jail for it. That was back in the day. That's when
You think
CD
you
burning.
can?
LimeWire,
Huh?
LimeWire,
Man, LimeWire, but it was something before LimeWire.
Napster.
It was something even before Napster. my dad was on some stuff. I forgot what it was, but LimeWire. We did move to LimeWire.
Did you download any of Beyonce songs onto your CDs?
Back in the day, Beyonce, we wouldn't even. No, man, I wasn't doing no Beyonce. But R. Kelly, we burned some R. Kelly.
Did you download some of Michael Jackson's music onto those CDs?
Yeah, CDs that Michael Jackson got.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
So
if you want to
burn
consider,
CDs,
how you gonna consider somebody?
Like y'all gonna wait. Let's not gonna act like y'all ain't the only one that burns
But
CDs.
no, how you gonna consider her to be the greatest performer of all time? But you're not even.
What they got to do with me purchasing something? They ain't got nothing to do with Michael Jordan, the best basketball player in the world. I ain't never go to a Chicago Bulls game.
We talking about music.
Still, I watched him on TV. I'd heard him on TV. It's the same thing. I never been to a Michael Jackson. Shoot, have you been to a Dave Chappelle show?
Yeah, I've been to Dave Chappelle. I seen him at the Tabernacle.
Did you pay for it?
Yes.
See, I ain't been to a Dave Chappelle show.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, that's great.
I support the artist. I support who I back. If I'm gonna sit here and call them great, I'm gonna
but you
support
have
them.
called people great and you haven't seen them live.
I'm not saying that.
Michael Jackson, you haven't
what
seen live.
What I am saying is you haven't supported any of her ventures.
You haven't either.
But I've supported Mike. I've bought
Michael Jackson?
all Michael's albums.
You ain't buying no dog on Michael Jackson album.
Yeah. I bought Michael Jackson's History album, Off the Wall. I done bought damn near all of Michael Jackson's
albums. Off the Wall,
albums.
by the way, is the best album he ever done.
Man,
best album of all time.
Cold.
But I never bought it.
Cold.
Better than Thriller. Yes, I said it.
Yeah, no, Off the Wall was his best.
Cold.
Greatest.
Woo, that boy.
But Beyonce, man, is a goddess, man. I mean,
yeah.
and when I say that, don't think I'm in the Beehive. I'm not, because I've never bought anything she's ever done. I'm not in that. But I recognize it for what it is. You cannot find no chinks in this chick's armor.
No, she's solid.
She is generous.
No.
She is gracious. You've never seen her not be gracious. Ever, no matter what's going on. I mean, she's a good businesswoman. She's talented. She can act. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Greatest performers all time.
But when women hate on her, that's what I be tripping. I mean, women just hate on whoever they think.
They gonna hate.
They
but
think everybody.
Overall, everybody loves Beyonce. Overall, majority.
A lot of them.
But she has a lot of followers. You gonna get a lot of haters. So the haters ratio adds up.
But you gotta love her. But here's the reason why I say Beyonce's greatest performers all time. The only person you can probably match her up to is Michael Jackson. Ain't nobody else you can even come close to her performance level, the energy that she put in it, the different parts, the details, the how much work she put into it. Beyonce is a beast when it comes to performance. It's not that many performances of Beyonce where you was disappointed. She's on that level, if not greater than Michael Jackson. I think she's better than Michael Jackson when it comes to performance.
I can't say that.
Man,
you brought up when Michael Jackson stood in one place for 5
Michael
minutes.
Jackson came up out that freaking stage and just stood there.
That he did nothing.
4 minutes, people were fainting. People fainted.
Crazy.
People fainted.
Michael Jackson.
Beyonce can't do that.
But detailed, like, performance.
Beyonce come out there naked. She had to rise up out of there naked. They'll do it then. That's the only way.
Dude, that Coachella, that was a freaking 2-hour Broadway play.
And
that's how much detailed it was.
At the end of the day, your opinion is your opinion. But Michael Jackson was cold. I've listened to his music. I've enjoyed his music thoroughly. If the women that I listen to, because I haven't even really listened to, I can't sit back and just play Beyonce music. You know what's crazy? The women I've listened to, their music, not to say that she's still not great. She's dope.
I'm talking about
she by far is one of the best.
I ain't talking about like artists and the CD and production.
But I ain't going to your show just to see you perform. I'm going there to see them, hear the music and the performance. I'm not just there to see you.
I mean,
I want to hear the music.
I wouldn't expect you to buy a Beyonce ticket.
You don't think she got a good voice? Huh? You don't think she got a good voice?
She's got a great voice. Like I said,
she write great songs too.
She's the total package, but I ain't just.
Because you're not a Beyonce.
I'm not connecting to it.
Man.
I ain't connected to it.
Of course, you a man.
But that don't mean nothing. I connect to Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill is cold. SZA, I listen to SZA's music.
I don't listen to SZA.
I'm a Jill Scott fan. I
love
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott got a dope performance too.
I connect to those.
Her show
I
is
don't know
dope.
why it is I don't connect to
Layla
Beyonce's
Hathaway.
music. But
she said
my favorite singer of all time is Anita Baker.
I mean, come on. How you gonna put Anita cold?
But okay, now
I apologize.
We'll separate.
I don't think
we'll separate vocals.
Oh,
we'll separate vocals from performance.
It sound like that.
But
I don't.
You cannot believe it. I apologize.
And I ain't talking about vocals now. I'm talking about just performance.
I love Anita Baker, man.
Beyonce performance is amazing.
It is amazing.
And you cannot, when you looked at that Coachella, you can't. I haven't seen not one person walk across there and have that thing playing and don't
Does
stop.
Does it
and
aggravate you when women just hate on her and they can't give you no reason?
Yeah,
I just don't like her.
I mean, they gonna
Her
hate.
performance is
I think
amazing.
Because she's beautiful. That's why.
I think it's amazing.
Well,
Women
part
hate
of
beautiful women.
Yeah.
No, but it ain't even that. She's got a lot of followers. Why?
I mean,
We're not even known enough to be hated. But at least there's one person that hates us. We're not known enough that there's one person that hates. So it don't matter. It comes with the territory.
Go with the territory.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but she don't. I mean, and her work ethic is amazing, man.
Her and Jay-Z are black. They're royalty.
I love them.
They're
Work ethic,
royalty,
man.
man. You know what I'm saying?
I would go buy Beyonce. Just the tickets too much.
Can I say
no
this?
And she's not scared to use her platform to make social statements. Where you gonna find that? Most black artists get to that level. They ain't finna make no social statement.
Come on,
there.
I give Michael Jackson one. No, I ain't gonna give him. I'm gonna put him tied. Michael Jackson, Beyonce tied greatest performers all.
But okay, can I also say that Beyonce employed more black people in that one Coachella show than Hollywood has ever employed within the 30 years that they've existed.
Now that's a good point.
Within the 30 years that they exist. That's why you ain't gonna hear me speak bad on Beyonce.
That's right.
She employed more
her
Negroes.
drummer said they had like 29 tour buses.
Well, how y'all feel about her acting?
Now, somebody actually just brought her acting. They said her acting is up for debate.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. I ain't never said nothing about no acting. Now,
wait. Now, but what?
We ain't gonna do that.
What acting role did she do badly?
All of them. No, she did. I think she did great.
Etta James was good, and
I liked Obsession, man. I think she done.
And the Dream
Cadillac
Girl,
Records.
yeah, Cadillac
Records.
and Dream
Girl, she did all right.
They were all suspects.
Even
Austin Powers, she was funny.
Come on now,
I mean,
she was in
She was in that. She was in there to be funny. She was in there to be funny.
That Fight Temptations.
That
was with Cuban Gooding.
Because I mean, y'all gotta. We're gonna sit here and talk about her acting.
Let's go back to performance.
But let's be real. No, we talking about.
That's
a good question. Now her acting is up for debate because I saw Obsessed. You gonna take my man? You got the wrong one today. Even Idris Elba was like, "Hey,
the one you like."
Wait a minute.
The movie you like.
But this is why I need to know what line was that from?
That Obsessed. Did you obsessed with Idris Elba and the
was,
white girl?
She knew that line.
But I heard that line was a little bit.
You ain't a Beyonce. You don't.
No, I love her. I'm a fan.
That line was a little bit over the top though.
But she just watch her in action. Why is she calling you, Daryl? Did you not understand when I said? Are you stoned?
I like the fighting scene. That's why.
But
I think she did a great.
Hey, man, but she still. You can't find no chink in her arm. You ain't gonna say she horrible.
All right.
I can't say she's horrible. I can't say she's horrible.
Let's go to Cadillac Records.
Hey,
did you like my song?
Hey, she was.
I think you're the great. I think you're the. Now the dude put on a. I think you're one of the greatest.
Too.
I think you're one of the greatest performers that I've ever seen in my life. You can never die. You think I am?
She dope, man. And I like I said, people used to hate on with Destiny Child. Destiny Child. I'm glad she left that group. Because they work ethics was horrible. People wonder why they ain't still together. They work ethic. No, the work ethic. Beyonce could not stand carrying them other people on Destiny Child. And it's proof. Think about it. Where's Kelly Rowland? Where's Michelle? They work ethics.
Kelly is talented though.
They talented, but they work ethics.
How you know that?
Look what they doing. What are they doing now?
Wait, that don't mean nothing.
That do mean something.
Michelle legs be getting tangled up like a 6th grader shoe.
Beyonce was tired of that. They were like, I'm tired of y'all.
Why Michelle be falling?
Had awesome work ethic.
No, they didn't.
Kelly Rowland
not as much as
awesome
Beyonce.
Work ethic.
Not as much as Beyonce.
Walk.
Now we not on Kelly Rowland.
Not as Beyonce. But
I'm not going to sit here and allow you to diss Kelly Rowland.
I ain't dissing her work ethic.
Kelly Rowland has had.
Kelly Rowland will tell you her work ethics ain't better than Beyonce.
Even when she came out with that new song, what is that song called? I don't want to hear your pain. You can do what I don't want to hear.
I don't be knowing. I don't know women anthems. I don't know women anthems.
I think they need to play the song because
I'm pretty sure it didn't sound like that.
Something ain't right because
I'm willing to put money on it. It ain't sound like that.
Motivation. That's what.
Motivation. Yeah.
Boy, you messed
Look,
up.
you know. Baby, I can be your motivation.
But what I'm saying is, that's all she got. But what I'm saying
don't
is,
you dare slow down.
I hope you don't sing the whole song.
Please.
But what I'm saying is this.
In Jesus' name.
What I'm saying is, they work ethics wasn't on the same level as Beyonce. You could tell because look what's going on.
Well, look at the Jackson 5. Wasn't on the same level as Michael. He had to go. He had to go. So
you got to let him go.
Perfection.
Ethics,
Prince could never be in a group, man. Prince was
supposed to be in Michael Jackson video. Bad. He's supposed to play Wesley Snipes' position.
Oh, that would have went.
Did y'all know that?
That would have went horrible.
Prince said no.
Prince said like,
yeah, I would
I'm
not.
glad he.
Come on, Prince. So
he did.
Prince is so in tune with who he is as a human being.
Yeah.
That whatever you bring to him, if it doesn't feel right, he's not gonna do it.
Prince's death affected me way more than Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Prince is a better artist. We had that debate before. Prince is a better artist to me than Michael Jackson.
Honestly, I've never cared for comparing artists.
I love comparing.
I love comparing.
Great in their own respective rights.
Look,
I'm gonna talk about it. Prince, and I always say it was a better artist because he played every instrument. He wrote his songs. He produced his stuff. Michael Jackson just went up in there.
Prince has had a great song in every genre except for country.
Yeah,
and reggae.
Yeah, and he was a genius. He wrote everything, man. He was a true artist. Michael Jackson just walked up. I don't even think Michael Jackson wrote his song.
Now you downplaying Mike's career.
Man, whatever.
We're not gonna downplay.
I ain't down. He's a great artist, but he didn't produce his song.
I'm not gonna show Bubbles a chimp this. He gonna come whoop your ass. You know Bubbles ain't got big now.
Bubbles got old too.
Bubbles is dead. Y'all kept looking up the wrong information.
Bubbles is not dead.
Y'all one of them niggas that gonna find some bad information that's wrong,
Bubbles
but y'all gonna ride it to the wheels fall off
so
because they printed it.
So let's do a list before we go. Let's do the list of top performers of all time.
You can't do that.
Let's do the list.
You can't.
Why we can't?
Because it's just like you can't say who the greatest rapper, who the greatest boxer. You can't say that.
Well, why don't you say who you enjoyed the most of all time?
Say that.
Boom. Who did you enjoy the most?
I'm talking about your greatest.
Nah. Who did you enjoy the most?
In order.
I mean, Beyonce will go down as one of the greatest. Beyonce, Michael. I mean, Prince. I ain't went to a lot of concerts. So I just I see him on TV. So I mean,
Hey,
somebody who gonna get said Chris Brown? I mean,
Chris Brown performances. Chris Brown goes in one of the top performers.
You can't put him up there with them.
That Joker can perform.
He can dance, but he can't put it up there with them.
Why can't I? He's a great performer.
That's what you like.
Y'all just be hating on Chris Brown.
I ain't hating on Chris Brown. Who hating on,
man?
I just say you can't put him with them.
Silta Shaka, great performance, man.
See,
did you see him in the video? Make him say nah.
No, I did not.
Man, he was in there. I think he dunked and everything.
That's why we don't take this.
I think he did dunk.
He dunked.
I think he did dunk, but there was a fake goal. Though. The goal won, but 9 foot off the ground. That wasn't no regular. He did dunk.
So,
top performer, man. Beyonce, man. I'm shout out, man. I don't know why y'all say we can't put things in order of greatness, man.
For you,
like rappers, yes, you can. Like,
man, you can't. You can't. It's
too
many
rappers.
rappers. It's too many. It's too many different styles. It's too many.
So there's no greatest rappers.
So many greats. Why does it even matter? Why? This is what I don't understand. Why does it matter who you consider the greatest of all time?
Because that's what human beings do. We rank shit. That's what we do. We rank shit.
Compare to. You gotta have somebody to say this is the level of perfection or the level of greatness to meet up with too. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that, then we don't have nothing to work towards. You gotta have great.
We know. All right, I know top tier, right? There's top tier of genres, or there's top tier in entertainment. There's top tier, whatever the case. But is it necessary to say,
yes,
this is the greatest?
It's necessary.
Well, you know what? I see what you're saying. I will say, when it comes to, okay, I see what you're saying. But I don't, when it comes to comparing all the others, I don't like to throw anybody else in that category.
Most folks say Tupac. I don't think Tupac was the greatest of all time. Like, overall. I mean, he might have been like the Michael Jordan of hip hop, but well-rounded, good in every area, but he wasn't the greatest in lyricist.
Now, he wasn't trying to be a lyricist. He wasn't trying to be the best lyricist.
I think they all are trying.
So why was Tupac recognized as one of the greatest rappers?
Huh?
Why was he recognized as one of the greatest rappers?
Well, I think he was the Michael Jordan of hip hop. I think he was that.
Tupac had more of an effect on people than anybody else. He had more of an effect on him,
but he wasn't the greatest lyricist
on hip hop than anybody else. That's why
maybe he wasn't trying to be a lyricist, but
yes, he wasn't trying to be the greatest.
Folks out there say
he wasn't trying to put metaphors together.
He was just trying to tell a story.
You weren't about to hear Pac put similes and identities and then identity. Citywide then citywide. City girls then city try. You never die, but you never fly. If you never try, you never buy. You ain't gonna never see Pac trying to do all that shit.
But ain't nothing wrong with somebody doing that.
I'm not saying there's something wrong with it, but if you're trying to say, well, he wasn't the greatest because he wasn't where right, because he wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah.
Just because they wasn't trying to do it, he did what he did best. And his goal was to convey a message and still not only make great music, but also put a message out there, highlight the struggles that the black community goes through, and also highlight everything else in other.
Well, he contradicts himself a lot too.
Well, of course, we're human beings. We contradict ourselves.
Okay,
a lot.
I just like to throw that out there when folks go talk about. He was just conscious.
Yo,
he was dope.
He's conscious all the time. No, it was not.
They broke down.
No person is one thing.
They broke down. They broke down one of his lyrics on BET. What's that junk where they break down people's lyrics on BET? So I can't think of the name of the other show, but it's a show on BET where they break down people lyrics, but they played it. They have people read the lyrics, and they have to guess who it is, and they had to rate the bars.
Yeah.
So they put a Tupac.
Oh, okay.
They put a Tupac lyric,
and somebody shitted on it.
What the?
Ooh,
I like this Tupac.
Oh, I wish I could have seen that.
I wish I could find it. That shit was funny.
Because I love Tupac, but I hate when they talk about him like he a god.
When they broke this lyric down, they was like, "Who is this?"
Let me tell you one of the most. Here's what's crazy. One of his most impactful lyrics. Just one of them. Brenda's got a baby, but Brenda's barely got a brain. A damn shame the girl can barely spell a name. Oh! Oh! Ah!
That did it for you?
Ah! Ah!
That did it.
Bars.
Hey,
man. So Tupac could never be a battle rapper.
No. Why would he? He wouldn't want to be.
Yeah.
Talib Kweli ain't trying to be a battle rapper.
Man.
Swalies, when I hit you underneath the golly.
You know they wasn't trying to do that.
He ain't trying to be a battle rapper, dog.
I love the battle rapper. Y'all listen, do y'all be watching battle rap?
That's the essence of hip hop.
Smack URL and all that junk, man. I love them joints.
Battle rapping is dope. Let's talk.
I just hate when like we were saying earlier, like with back to Beyonce a little bit, where they talk about Jay-Z and he whack. Let me tell you something. If you think that Jay-Z is whack, that means you do not grasp double entendres, triple entendres, similes, metaphors, and that it's not Jay-Z's fault that you was in a trailer in the back of the school.
Jay-Z has some dope. Jay-Z has some dope lyrics, man.
Man, I love Jay-Z. His music is great.
I don't like him for taking Beyonce off the list.
Blueprint. Oh. And man, I really like. Look, I'm really digging 4-4. That
4-4-4.
Man,
Reasonable Doubt, man, my top 5.
Yeah. Easy. This is
top 5 album.
Come on, that Black album was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. The Blueprint was cold.
The Blueprint, like I said, those were just cold ass albums.
Yeah. I mean, he's top rapper, man.
Yeah. So when it comes, what else is played?
Was what?
We done highlighted some very great.
That's all I can think of as far as rap. I mean, but yeah, I mean, again, shout out to her, Beyonce, for being the top performers of all time, man. And I think everybody
give it back
on this,
to the community, man.
Everybody on this show agree that she is better than Mike. If y'all didn't listen to the before off camera, we had to go off camera. I would never compare Beyonce vocals to anyone. Because I remember we was talking about Kiki Wyatt. Kiki Wyatt is a dope vocalist.
Kiki Wyatt.
So you won't compare her vocals, but you'll compare her performance.
Performance-wise, yeah. Because she put on the show. I mean, and she may have to because she don't. But I think she could probably eventually.
You know how
when she get older, she's gonna be. I think when she get older, she's gonna be able to sing and not do all that movement. She ain't gonna be able to do that all her life. I think Beyonce can really sit there and sing.
She will be the greatest of all time. She will be.
Yeah, she gonna watch what I tell you. When she get about 40 and can't do all them moves no more. But I don't know, because Tina Turner was still doing that.
Man, she in the late 30s now.
Yeah, Tina Turner was doing this at 70.
She's still amazing. Tina Turner was amazing.
But vocal-wise, no. I won't put her at the top vocals.
We're not even trying to. Once again, salute to Beyonce for killing
60 million.
Killing it.
Yeah, man.
She made 60 million on that Netflix.
Here to count that woman.
I'm here to count her money.
I want to say
I'm here to count.
Salute
Congratulate
to
the 60
for
million.
employing so many black men. Hollywood couldn't. It take 10 years for Hollywood to catch up to that woman. What she just did on that shit.
60 million.
And that was her first time being invited to Coachella.
And she brought all them black men. That's when man, you can't say nothing bad. Look, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Beyonce. She a beast.
We all a beehive. Ain't that right?
No, we not all beehive, but I definitely respect.
You a beehive.
I'm a beehive.
Yeah, you a beehive, dog.
All right, y'all. All right, man. What we got next, man?
Lucca.
Justice for Lucca.
Justice for Lucca.
I don't even want to talk about this long because I'm gonna be.
You gonna get her real mad. If those y'all ain't see the video, go check the video out.
You don't even have to check it out.
You know, it's on Instagram. It's on everywhere. And what that is, Broward County in Florida.
Broward County in Florida.
Yeah, a young man. They out. I don't know
with black sheriffs.
Total back. But
they the head of the department.
Yeah, black sheriff. But when you see the video, you'll see a dude, a little boy. He's
15-year-old.
He goes down to pick up a cell phone.
Yeah.
And the cop mushes his head, and he looks up and like, dude, what you do that for? And not even 1 second, the dude pepper sprayed him.
He pepper sprayed him and then threw him to the ground.
Man.
Man, when does it end? When does it end?
When folks start fighting back. There's no other way to stop. You don't stop a bully by begging them to stop. Because I promise you, if that man was out of uniform, he should have been either shot.
Oh, yeah, he would have got jumped.
Or he should have been stomped out.
Yeah. But I would
There's no way you can do a 15-year-old like that and not feel like this man does not need to be shot or stomped out. Period. I've seen people die for less. Come on, man.
I would never suggest that those kids. Somebody was suggesting the kids jumped him. I would never suggest that the kids.
Nah. I mean, you can't. I mean,
no.
I wouldn't suggest that. It's hard to even figure out what could have been done different, but put the responsibility on him. And for the fact that you mushed his head, period, you had no business.
You pepper sprayed him. That's it.
But I'm talking about before
he had
that,
to do nothing else.
Before right, he pepper sprayed him, but before that, the dude bend over to pick the phone up, and you push his head. That's assault.
Well, before that, he had pushed the girl. He had pushed the girl out the way too.
This man, they're crazy.
Yeah.
And then you pepper sprayed him. I put it like this. I'm not too fond of cops. I've been having to deal with it for all my life. I remember when I was younger, having guns put out on us at Georgia Tech because somebody lied and said we was breaking into cars. So I never had a good run in until I got older. I mean, even when I got older, it was some situation. But when I was young, man, me dealing with cops, I remember in college, cops pulled us over in front of our house, talking about we ran the stop sign. But I already knew they was casing us out because when we pulled up to our house, it was unmarked cars, about 5 unmarked cars. So they was watching our house. They didn't know we was college students. So we didn't have a job. We was at home all the time until we go to school. We went to school, came back home. It was always somebody at the house. Then I lived with Q's, so our house used to always, it was a lot of traffic coming in and out. So they thought we had drugs. So growing up, I never had great interaction with cops. You know what I'm saying? Never had it. Because I was always stereotype or profile.
You know what's interesting? It's never meant to be that way. It's not meant. There's a reason. You know how crazy the imagery is. Anytime you see a black person meet a cop, you get tense automatically. That's subconscious. That shit is embedded in your subconscious. And for them to shove that young boy's face to the concrete, that's hate.
Yeah.
That's pure hate.
Dirty.
There's no reason he shouldn't be off the force and in jail right now, period. Or stomped out by somebody.
Because you're supposed to do that when you feel like your life is in danger. His life was not. Well, you know what? He will say that he felt like his life was in danger, which is a sad part. But that's the sad thing about these white cops. They're gonna always give that excuse. With the dude that died. I think it was in New Orleans, whatever. But it was a white cop, a white lady cop, and I think she got off. Terrence. It was a big dude. You remember he got out the car.
He was walking back
towards his car to open his door. Everybody else got out tasers. She the only one that had out a real gun. And I was trying to figure out, how are you scared of your life when you got backup and this one black dude? But she will tell you, I was actually scared. How can you prove that she wasn't scared? So and that's why they keep getting off.
Let me ask y'all this. Are y'all willing to live in a world without cops?
No.
It ain't, to me, it's not necessarily, no, of course not.
No, we never need them.
We pay taxes for them. We pay taxes for that.
No, you definitely need them, because somebody robbed your house right now. You going to call them jokers.
Yeah. We pay taxes.
But some people are advocates for that. All cops, get rid of all of them. No.
I'm an advocate for
some shit I'm not
black people policing black people. That's what I'm an advocate for.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get these white folks about it. Don't bring that hate. Because if a motherfucker stomp them, if they stomp those boys dead out, they're going to be wrong, but they'll be right.
It's got to be
You got to protect yourself. You can't just sit here and keep letting these people put hands on us. No, man. You know how sad that is to see your own son, to see your brother, to see your uncle. I'm not even that boy's blood. Yeah. But I felt like if I was there, that man would have needed to be, if he was not in uniform, he would have been stomped out automatically. Period.
It has to be some type of buts about it. It has to be some type of assessment for white cops to work a black neighborhood.
There shouldn't be no assessment. It's done.
Saying, if they're gonna do
them times is over with.
Or just take them out a period. Because I can't say, because it's a white cop that's on social media, and I don't know why he does it. I can't think of his name.
He's a good guy.
But he does great for the community.
I know who you're talking about. He's from Arkansas.
Y'all get fed.
So he does
Tommy,
great.
I think his name is
Tommy.
Tommy.
Ain't bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a white cop, but he does great in the community with the black community. That's why I say it has to be some type of assessment to say to judge or measure if you're capable of policing a black neighborhood if you're white.
But they not. Majority of them are not.
Because you can't be scared of us. Because this is the thing. Y'all keep saying y'all was scared for your life. You can't be scared of the people you trying to protect. There's no way you can protect somebody you scared of.
No, you look. Here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Not only did they do that, what they did to young Lucca, they charged him with resisting arrest and
it was something else.
Assault,
some kind of assault.
They charged him with assault on a police officer.
He ain't touched.
So now he had to go to court for that.
He ain't touched.
Of course, now I will say the mayor of in that area was like he's disgusted with it, and that guy should be off the force. He encouraged that he should be fired. It ain't enough. He need to be in jail.
Is it ever cool to use force?
I mean, when it's necessary.
When it's necessary.
Yes, when it's necessary.
Is it ever cool to beat somebody ass?
When it's necessary. I met her. This is why I like.
But I've seen them. You know how many white people I've seen? I'm talking about people with guns pointed at them.
Oh yeah. Them fucking militia piece of shit racist motherfuckers out there in bumfuck Kansas or whatever. That was guarding their land all on the bridge with sniper rifles.
Oh yeah, man.
They should have been force-fed bullets.
Yeah, we would.
As simple as that. They should have been
force-fed
bullets, and they did not.
Yeah.
If that had been somebody black, it would have been a massacre.
And I'm tired of people that saying race card. It's true, man. Like, you can't sit there and tell me if that little boy if that was a white neighborhood and all them white kids was out there, it would have been the same results. It wouldn't have.
It goes back to
it's because that man didn't see that little boy as one of his. If that cop would have saw my son in him or my little nephew, my brother, he wouldn't have did that little boy like that. He wouldn't have did looking like that.
Is police brutality getting worse, or is it just getting filmed?
It's just getting filmed.
It's just getting filmed.
I'm telling you, I dealt with it, and we didn't have phones.
I dealt with it too.
I dealt with it a lot.
But I do know some good cops, some good guys though.
Yeah, it's some good.
Yeah.
And I need to see more police. If you can make these videos about doing press conferences for Nipsey, like, well, Nipsey was good. I mean, shut the fuck up. Stop trying to ride his wave. If you can do those kind of press conferences, you can do the same ones to say, hey, we are against any cop abusing his power in any neighborhood that we swore to protect. Period.
My homeboy said this.
If black people. If black people police black people, they may do dirt as well, right?
Could you be a cop?
They may do them wrong, but guess what? They're going to be held accountable. And no, I couldn't be a cop. Why would I?
I couldn't do that.
Why?
I'm
just interested. Why?
The thing is, I'm not about to die or put my life in danger for nobody else like that.
What's your reason?
That's my main reason.
I just wouldn't want to be a cop. I have no desire to police.
What about it would not
in
sit
danger
well
of
with you. You said the danger, but what about it with you?
I just couldn't. One, you have a point. I do think there's a fine line. Like a bad day for them is shooting somebody. A bad day for them is what happened to Lucca. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't no telling. His wife could be ready to leave him, or his wife could have got knocked off by somebody else. Whatever the case is, a bad day at the job is a thin line between the difference of you abusing your power, or you smooth taking somebody else's life. So that's a bad day for them.
So, but why wouldn't you?
So for me, a bad day, I don't want to have to go into work with that.
See,
I don't want to balance. I don't want to have to balance that.
I don't have the patience, and that's my thing with cops. If you don't have the patience, and not just cops, customer service, teachers. If you don't have the patience with people, you shouldn't not be in their position. I know good and damn well the Lord ain't blessed me with patience. There's no way I could be a cop. No freaking way.
Yeah.
And like I said, I mean, I know they deal with personal issues, and they deal, and that's fine.
Can't bring that shit to the job.
You can't bring it to the job, and that's why I can't do it, because I take stuff personal. I feel like you doing me the wrong.
I couldn't do it. But we recognize that, and I think that cops, because a lot of times with cops, man, a lot of cops, not all, but a lot of cops are the children that got pushed down on the fucking playground. And now they grown, they got a badge, and you got the fucking tase, and you got the authority, and now you're a bully. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's crazy. They bullying kids.
That's
crazy.
That's or young. I seen the one. I remember the video of the young cop that was going in on the little girl at the swimming pool. I'm like, this is a little girl. These are little kids. That boy was 15 years old. You have a gun. How much fear do you really have with these kids?
A firearm makes you brave, man. A firearm
changed
some people's personality. It changed their whole
shit. But how much fear do you have with these little kids around you? You the one got the gun.
But that's what makes some people.
Are you really that scared?
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
They bullies.
That
bullies.
weapon on you.
They
dude,
bullies.
Go to the firing range. Dude, I gotta conceal weapons. Like, go to the firing range. Watch some of them freaking jack-offs walk around with their fucking chest poked out with their shit. It gives them power. And I'm not anti-weapon. I'm just saying there's some fuckboys out there. You ain't shit without the fucking gun. That's how some people roll, man. That gun gives you fucking power. And it turns you into a fucking bully.
All right.
What I thought was dope before we even, I got a homeboy that's a cop, man. What I thought, he sat there and talked to me. He was like, dude, Alton, I would literally fight. I will fight a dude till I run out before I pull my gun and shoot him, especially one of my brothers. That's what he said. He was like, dude, I will fight. I go blow for blow with him. I put the fist up before I pull my gun out and shoot him. And I said, that's the type of people we need to
talking to cops, it can be sobering. I got a partner that's a highway patrol. He explained to me the anxiety of being in the middle of the night, pulling somebody over in the car, and having to walk up to their freaking car, and they got tinted windows. And he says that people always trip why you got your hand on your gun.
It's scary
because I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, and I can't argue with him.
You remember in Gwinnett,
I can't argue
the boy
with that.
The boy that shot the cop in Gwinnett for a regular old pullover. It was just he was just pulling the dude over for some taillights or something like that, and the dude shot him. So I get the danger of it. I understand that, but like I said, you got to have somebody that's really know discernment and know our neighborhood, know what black folks do, know our reactions to stuff. Knowing if a dude go like that don't mean you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, once again,
I remember a dude did that to a cop, and the cop was like, "Dude, please." Like he was like, "You ain't about to do nothing." That's the kind of cop you need in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
What's one good experience that you've had with an officer?
Oh, I've had several. I know some. I mean,
what's one good experience that you had with an officer? Alton. You. So you've had no good experiences with police?
Well, you had a friend.
One
officer.
I'm talking about just one incident.
Something that they did, like.
Yeah. No.
I've had cops pull me over and let me go.
I mean, if that's what you want to say,
that's what you mean?
I may have had a cop.
I mean, yeah, no. You know what? That
maybe
that
let me go.
Okay, so
on a ticket. Have I had that? But the cop that let me go on the ticket was a dude that I knew. It was a friend of mine.
Have had random cops pull me over and let me go.
But it was, no, I never had that. I had a dude when I was going 90 in the 50. But I was in the woods.
I was flying.
I was in like in the country. And so the dude pulled me over. He was like, Elton. I was like, man, I'm trying to get to this concert, man. I had to play drums. I was late. They didn't let me off.
A good experience with an officer that wasn't your friend. Not one. Okay.
I've had
when you've had, where you met up with one and they didn't necessarily give you a ticket, did you let them know you were in the military or did you? No, you just They pulled you over.
I don't talk. I don't really.
What happened? What they pull you over?
Let me go with a warning, and I should have went to jail. I was like,
what did you
Delta, I was doing like 80 in a 55.
And let me get right. I mean, I've seen cops do it. Like I've experienced cops do some amazing things, you know.
I mean, for you,
but
just not
for the community and stuff like that. For me,
the guy they were talking about, the guy that you were talking about, the nice police officer who's doing a lot for the community in Arkansas,
he does stuff.
Throne of Roses told me that was Officer Norman.
Yeah, Norman. That's
Officer
it,
Norman.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they encouraged him not to record anything while he was on duty or in his uniform, whatever the case was. But yeah, that's one experience. There's one good experience I've had. Well, there's one experience I had with a police officer that was cool. That was good. White police officer. I called my mother I was at the Dollar Theater. I was working at the Dollar Theater. I called my folks.
Why are you laughing that you were working at the Dollar Theater?
No. I just thought of a situation, but I cannot say it on air. A cop absolutely helped me out before. But go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I was working at the Dollar Theater. Tandy 10 was the place back in Arkansas before they closed it and opened it something else. And my mother couldn't pick me up. So I kept calling. I called my brother. He wasn't picking up. It was like 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night, almost 12. I was in high school at the time. I think I was like maybe 17. So I'm like, I got to walk home now. And home for me is about maybe, I want to say maybe 15 miles, 20, 15, something like that miles away. So I get to walking, and the Lakewood area is it's like the Buckhead area. Mm-hmm. Lakewood is like the Buckhead area of Arkansas. So it's, it's a lot of good establishments up there and whatnot. Great housing area. So I'm walking through that housing area. I seen the police drive past me. Then they made a U-turn in the street. And I was oh shit. That's exactly how I felt. They made a U-turn in the street. And I was like, but I was so tired I couldn't even get the rest of the shit out. I was like, and just kept on walking. He said, hey, it's because we got a curfew out there. I think it's a curfew. He was like, hey, it's past. It's a curfew. You out past. I was like, yeah, man. I was trying to get home. I said, where you stay? I stay in North Little Rock. And he's over there off this space. And he was like, oh, okay, so you stay that way. And your parents couldn't come get you from work? No, they couldn't get me. He said, all right, go ahead and get inside. I'll give you a ride. Gave me a ride back to the crib. He said, enjoy your night.
That was cool.
That was dope. Because I was about to be walking. I couldn't even be mad at my brothers then when I opened the doors and saw that they was all asleep and knocked out. But that was the one good experience I've had with a. Of course, there's
personal.
That was one good experience.
I don't know if I had a personal.
I'm sitting up here now. You gotta understand, and you understand a little bit.
Yeah,
I was in the military 20 years.
Yeah, I know.
You understand how many times I've had run-ins with the cops and they let me go. Dude, I should be in jail. There's some situations, I will not say it on air, but it came back to me. You was talking. That's why I started smiling. Dude, God bless this cop, and he knew what I was doing. He knew how fucking up shit creek I was, and he was cool.
Was he white?
No, he's a brother.
But that's we talking about.
White people.
Good
White
experiences
cops.
with white officers.
No, but again, you was in the I've had good experiences
with white officers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They let me go, man, bruh.
Okay, cool.
Man.
I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna say all white cops are
we know
bad. We know it's but when I see a white cop that I don't know, yes, I will tend something. Especially if I'm getting pulled over I'm getting a ticket, especially at nighttime.
I tense up.
Especially at nighttime. Nighttime, I'm like.
Interesting.
I remember one time I took that junk to court, man. I got pulled over in Clayton County, or if you know what Georgia is, Lake City. Cop pulled me over. Black cop too. Cop pulled me over and I'm going to work. I got my Clayton State. I was working for a university. I had my Clayton State uniform on, everything, man. Had me get out the car for a ticket. I'm like, why you got me getting out the car, man? If I'm speeding, why am I getting out the car? Yeah. Standing behind the car. I'm like, why am I doing it?
Wow.
I took that junk to court. I lost.
Wow.
I lost. And I was in front of the court. I was in front of the judge like, dude, I said, I'm not worried about the ticket. I just want to come up in here to let you know your cop made me get out the car for no reason. He had no reason for me to ask me to get out my car. I said, if I was a white lady, he wouldn't have asked me to get out my car. I had some brothers in the back told, that's right.
So that was in court, like, yeah.
The judge was like, all right, no more. Or you're going to go, be contempt the court.
Held in
I was
contempt.
like, okay, I'll be quiet.
Yeah. I want no trouble.
I just want to let y'all know what how I felt.
No trouble.
I had to pay that ticket.
No
But that
trouble,
black
son.
cop, I looked at him, I said, man, and you know it. I said, if I was a white woman, you wouldn't have did that. I pointed at him just like that, man. I felt like that was a real dope moment in my life. I felt like that should have been in the movie.
Do y'all
But I
think
still had to
that
pay that ticket, though.
black people are too sensitive to we always take the person's side without knowing the story?
What do you mean?
When the cops beat up somebody.
Some stuff I don't. Some stuff.
Why
I'm
wouldn't
like,
we? This is what's crazy. This is the flip coin. They have done us so dirty. It's hard not to side with the black person. We don't get therapy for none of the stuff we've been through. That young man needs therapy.
Oh no, I'm not saying that young man.
It's,
I'm talking about overall. Because
overall,
I'll give you.
It is challenging to take the side of an officer over a civilian.
I'll give you an example. First time I seen somebody get killed. I never seen nobody get killed before. I thought you get shot, they stumble and grab their chest, and it didn't happen like that. I'm in Mission Beach, San Diego, at a block party. 400 people out there, women and children. There's DEA and undercover cops in the audience, and they following this dude. He don't know they didn't made him, and they following him. When he figured out they was following him, he turned around and started busting at him in the crowd. Hit this girl, about 10 feet away from me. And man, when I tell you she got hit, boom, she went down. We ran, dove in the car. When they got to him, they beat the fuck out of him. When they showed his picture on the news, his face was all fucked up. All black people I know was talking about how he got beat the fuck up. He killed somebody.
Yeah.
He turned around and shot. I could have been dead. Anybody could have been. I would have helped him beat his fucking ass. Fuck that dude.
That's different.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody focus on the girl he killed. They just worry about the cops beating his ass.
But can you blame them though?
Yes, he killed somebody. So no, he killed somebody. He took a life, a black person's life.
I get that.
So fuck him in his face.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. But what I am saying is, after all they've been through,
he killed somebody.
I get that.
Well, I mean, I get
that.
But
I get that.
But here's the thing. Because
but do you understand how much they put through?
He killed somebody.
But what he said is, but would you have been the same way if you didn't know the backstory?
But he killed somebody, and you know the backstory. He killed somebody.
Oh, they said it on the news.
Yes.
I mean, if they said it on the news, if it came out,
the
he
lady
killed somebody.
Died. Yeah. And some more people got hit, but she the one died.
Yeah, I mean, because if it came out that way, then
I would have helped him beat his fucking ass. He killed somebody.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Fuck that dude.
But I'm telling you, psychologically, I get what you're saying.
Fuck that motherfucker.
I get what you're saying. He deserved to be stomped out.
Yeah.
But psychologically,
I get it. Yeah.
I'm telling you the facts.
Yeah. I mean, because sometimes I look at stuff and be like, you know, I immediately sometimes I find myself jumping on.
What was the last? What was the last experience?
Well, we all do that, but I'm saying in the face of the obvious shit.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you
when we do it.
I'm gonna tell you one little boy. I can't think of his name, but all I know, I remember he jumped out the car and was running away from the cop, and the cop shot him.
That's fucked up.
The reason why I didn't jump all on that one, because here's the thing, okay, say if you was a cop and this car right here was marked as one of the cars that was in the robbery, so you think they have a gun. Mm-hmm. And so you pull them over, and this little boy jumps out the car and start running. You don't know what that little boy got.
I don't think you should shoot nobody running away though.
I'm just saying, but I'm saying, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I'm be like, why would you get out the car and start running?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I wasn't so far. When I saw the video, I couldn't be like, oh, they was wrong. I'm like, dude, the boy is dead, but the question is, why did you get out the car and start running?
You know what else I don't like though? I don't like when black adults be encouraging their kids to buck at the cops. To me, you're not being a good parent. I would never. Yeah. You let me handle that. Children shouldn't be doing that, man.
And that's another thing. That's another thing that I'll be telling our black men, like, stop this. I ain't do nothing. Man, when them folks say get down or put your arm behind your back,
it's all over
do
the crime. Yeah,
I'm
you
tired
going
of
to jail.
I'm tired of all this. I ain't do nothing. Get your hands off me. I ain't do nothing.
Hey.
Dude, now you tripping.
The goal is to get home. The goal is to stay alive.
If you listen to this, stop that. I'm so tired of seeing videos, and then we back it up. He ain't do nothing. Bump that. Listen, the man said put your armor behind your back.
Once he tell you that, you're going to jail.
Once he say that, it's over.
You either run
I ain't doing nothing.
or you put your hand behind your back. You don't struggle with it. Run. Take off running.
Like, it's sad with the Eric Garner. I remember Eric Garner situation, because Eric Garner was one of them, like, dude, just put your arm, like, just do it. Eric, just be honest. Eric Garner he didn't. They had to take him down. Now, if Eric Garner would have just said, hey.
Yeah, but they
shouldn't have.
They choked him. He
choked
couldn't
him.
breathe. He
couldn't breathe. But just imagine if Eric Garner would have said, all right, take me to jail.
That ain't. I see what you saying.
It would have been a whole different story.
I see what you're saying, but, man.
We just got to stop doing it. It ain't right. It ain't right for why they even put it. Let's get it straight. Let me get this straight before y'all
please get it straight, because you know they finna hit you.
It's not right why they did it. He was selling cigarettes, whatever. It's not right of why they did it. But once they start doing this and start putting your arm behind your back,
it's all over. You going to jail.
Put your arm behind your back. It's too many of us dying trying to fight, and we losing because we just won't put our arm behind my back. We're not gonna win.
Hold on. It ain't even people that's dying that's fighting.
I'm just saying.
No, we realize that.
We realize that, but I'm just saying, like, once you get that command, just do it.
So it's mixing messages right now, because when you saying there's too many people dying because they be clear. Once they say put your hand behind your back.
Put your hand behind your back. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
you could get shot doing that.
Oh, you get shot doing. I mean,
so
you could.
You can get shot just sitting there complying.
You can get shot.
You doing everything they tell you to do.
You get shot sleeping in your car. It's so many situations. You get shot with a fake gun at Walmart, and they sell shotguns. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so many incidents. You could be a little boy. Tamir Rice got shot at the playground playing with a BB gun. So you could, I get it.
Now, what can we do to where y'all live in a world, right, where you don't tense up when you see the police? Because white folks don't tense up.
It's in our DNA. It's DNA to
subconsciously because you've seen
to tense up.
I had to do some comedy.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't tense up when I see the police.
Shoot, I do.
I do.
Now I get what y'all saying.
I do.
But I took steps because I listen to so many positive affirmation. I listen to so many videos that talk about setting your intentions and mentally changing your mindset. That when I go through life as an experience, when it comes to police and all that, like I had to literally do this to where I could set the intentions on my mind and change my mindset to where when I do see them, I don't have that.
Yeah, I can't do nothing but have it.
Because to have that is crazy.
I remember I did.
I mean, I'm not gonna act no fool, but I anticipate the bullshit. I anticipate the bullshit.
Have y'all had any recent run-ins with the police this year?
No. I got pulled over by a cop at night on
this
78.
Year?
Yeah, on 78. Okay. She gave me a ticket.
Well, I had a situation, but it wasn't no run-in.
I mean,
I just got a ticket, man, and she gave me a ticket.
So you've been pulled over this year?
Yeah, man. I was going 78 on 78 because I thought that.
Somebody broke up my mama's house, and I had to call the cops down there, so I had to deal with them with that. But that's
okay. We got pulled over going to a show up in South Carolina. I was with Henry Coleman.
Oh Lord.
We was going to a show.
Oh Lord. I already know this ain't turned out right.
I was driving in a rental car. Henry was wearing. It was about maybe about 78, nearing towards 80. So it's short sleeve weather. Henry was wearing this black sweater and a skull cap, and we driving now. It's raining, so I would say I wasn't necessarily driving full on up to the truck because when he pulled me over, he said I was telling too closely during wet weather was dangerous, whatever. He said I was telling too close. But here's what's crazy: we pulled us over. He said I'm not about to be talking to you from the passenger side because Henry was on that side. He said I'm gonna need you to get out the car. I'm like, what the fuck I need to get out the car for, nigga? If I'm
That's what Henry said.
No. Henry ain't say nothing. No, Henry threw his hands out the window. He said, I already know how it go. Henry had put his hand out the window. You good, officer? You come on around. I was like, hey, what you? Hey, man, look. So I done came over. He's like, hey, man, I'm gonna need to talk to you, but you're gonna have to get outside the car. Come on over here. And I'm over. You know what's crazy? Thank God we got these telephones. Cause like, so where were you heading to? If I talked to you, I said I was heading to a comedy show. Oh, you were going to a comedy show? I was like, yeah. I went to my Yahoo email, pulled up the flyer and everything. Yeah, we supposed to be there in about a few more minutes. You more than welcome to come. He looked at me. It's like, so if I ask him the same, I was like, that's us on the flyer. That's us on the flyer.
Goofy motherfucker.
Oh, he said, oh, okay. Okay, so you telling the truth. So, so he's like, so you guys don't have anything in there, any drug paraphernalia, anything like that? Like, so if I go to the car, I ask him the same thing, he's going to say the same thing? I was like, we don't have nothing in there. And he went over there and asked him.
Please tell me Henry said the same thing. I don't know why I just feel like they're finna go to some bullshit.
Henry probably like,
So the officer was like, he went and talked to Henry. I don't know what Henry said. I don't know what Henry could have told him, but then he came back to me. He came back to me, pulled out his clipboard. Said, which one is you the funnier one? I was like, whoo, good God Almighty.
Oh, man, good.
He only asking which one of us is the funnier one.
Lord, there ain't no telling what Henry, boy. Lord.
Said, hey, man, we just out here trying to make people laugh. Okay, because he said you funnier than him. I was like, he just trying to get you up on out his face. He wanted to get you up on out his face.
Yeah, man.
Henry is hilarious. That nigga is a beast. So he's like, well, I appreciate you stopping, man. Just make sure you're not telling anybody too close, all right? You guys get home safe. Take care.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I remember I had to do some comedy for some cops up in Carrollton. And I straight told them, man, I don't know what was in us. Like when we were young, I grew up in a hood area. And when cops came around, we ran. It didn't no matter what. I mean, they could just be riding by. Every time cops came by, we ran. We had a call in the hood. It was this high-pitched voice. It was like, it was real high. It was like like basically we were doing a siren. So when the cops came around,
I ain't never heard no siren sound like that.
No, in our hood, that was the call. It was like the bird call. It was like when we saw the cops.
What kind of bird? It was
I don't know.
Special needs.
I can't do it now, but when I was young,
try it again. Try to call. Try it again.
I get on my nerve. Anyway, it was a call. It was a
call. How the call go?
It was a call that we did.
Oh, how the call go?
How
the call go?
He got a good question.
How the call go? One more time?
I can't do it.
One more time.
It was like
oh, hey.
I can't do that job. But it was.
Did you grow up in the hood in San Francisco?
It was a call that we had. Man, people from Central Drive know what I'm talking about. It was a call.
Oh my God.
It was a call we had. And when but you heard that jump, and every time when the cop came around, we did that and we ran. I don't know why we ran though. The thing I was telling them white cops, I was like, yo, I don't know why we ran from y'all, but it was just the thing to do. When the cops came around, you run.
Yeah. All right.
Even if we weren't even doing anything.
So
we ran. It's crazy how that's instilled in us like that, man.
Yeah.
Next on the dock. So the good thing is, just apply. What do we?
I mean, like I said,
the good thing coming from this is that you can set your attentions to where you can remove feeling tense when the police come around. Listen to people like Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, who wrote the book The Power of the Subconscious Mind. How you can go about attracting the circumstances that you want in life.
He a little bit too deep for us.
No.
He know about the book.
Because I want these people to pull away from something positive. Let that terror go. You don't have to be scared of these people. They just as human as you are. That doesn't have to be your life. It doesn't have to be your outcome in life. All right. So I suggest reading the book, Joseph Murphy, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Change the way you think and change the outcome of your life.
Hey, that ain't my thing. Hey, keep putting your guard up to these cops, man. Don't be no fool.
I ain't scared. I just tense up.
Nah, I'm just be careful.
And my thing to get him out of that tense up, because it's not good when you tense up.
Nah,
I'm not saying that whatever, but if you can erase that tense,
I'm going to tell my son.
You stay
because no, I'm gonna tell you why. See, I don't know what side of town you been on, but I'm not about to tell my son to get some comfortable with these cops like that. We cannot do certain movements. You talking about getting comfortable, and you sitting up in the car and you making these movements, and you're comfortable, and you make the wrong move and get shot. I'm not about to tell my son to be cop. I'm going to tell my son to do what Henry Coben did. When you walk up, put your hand out like that. You said be relaxed.
You took that all out of context.
No, that's what you just said.
I didn't even say relax.
You just said get comfortable around cops.
I didn't even say comfortable. You just...
I don't know. We need to rewind this. So you can
I say you don't need to not be tense.
Say what else you want to do.
What are you tensing up for?
What else you gonna do?
Just because
be tense.
You refuse to be tense doesn't mean you're not gonna be alert.
Dude.
Doesn't mean you're not gonna be aware of the circumstance. Doesn't mean you're not gonna be aware of what could possibly happen or what could go wrong or what could go right. What I'm saying is let go of that fear. Let go of that apprehension.
I ain't saying.
But if you're not gonna let go of that apprehension, I'm not saying you. I'm saying y'all don't have to walk around like that. You don't have to walk around like that.
I mean,
because that tension that you hold is fear. That's actual fear.
I'm just saying
that's not just tension. That's fear. Do you understand?
But I'm like that. I'm like that. This is just me. I'm like that around any authority figure. I feel a little some kind of way, and not just cops. Maybe this is my personality. I don't really, No, I don't like to be around nobody who have. I got control issues, so I don't like to be around nobody who has control over me, or I feel like at any given moment they can say something crazy. I just don't like to be around them kind of people. So it ain't just cops. I just tense up around any authority figure.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm saying, like I said, I'm just not gonna tell I want my son to be aware, whatever feeling you get, because that junk is true. I want to make sure you ain't too comfortable where you're making these moves and you just like, okay, and you're not, like I said, don't know what to do around these
comfort
cops.
Doesn't mean you become erratic. And you making it sound like if you get comfortable, then you just start, what's up? No, nigga?
If you get comfortable, you start, if you get comfortable, man, I'm trying to tell you.
But the goal is not to be comfort.
All I'm saying
the goal is to be aware and alert and not
fearful. If you get too comfortable with these cops, you're going to make some comfortable moves that's going to have your behind get shot. You're going to reach for your phone and say, oh, I was just trying to get my phone.
So
pow!
You want your son to be fearful of the police.
I want my son to be.
Do you want your son to be fearful of the police?
If that make him come home, if that make him come home and be, I'm not gonna sit up here and chat. Hey man, don't be scared of these police. Hey. Don't be scared. Hey. Don't be fearing these police.
I gotta rock with him on that.
I'm not about to tell my son that.
I don't give a damn. My goal is for my child to come home. I don't give a fuck.
You mess around and tell them kids, don't be scared of them.
I don't care what.
So you teaching your son fear?
I don't give a damn what it is. Come home. I need you to recognize that if you.
So y'all not even being.
Hold on, let me finish. You asked me a question. I need him to recognize that when you're dealing with cops, there's a potential as a black man that you can get some hot shit put in your ass. You need to know that. Carry your act accordingly.
That's all I'm saying. And maybe that's not fear. I mean, I ain't saying going around.
Don't be too loose in the mouth.
Right.
And
Yeah. And I'm not saying going.
So you're not teaching your son fear.
That's what I'm saying.
You're teaching him how to conduct himself.
I'm teaching him to be aware that that's a potential danger. Right. That's a potential danger.
Difference.
But you have to be careful with that word. You have to be careful when you say fear with these kids, though. That's why I'm saying, like, you telling people don't be.
It's a
you have to be careful.
But I tense up.
Aware and fearful.
But you have to be careful when you say.
Do I need to look up the definition?
I'm not saying that.
I tense up. I have no problem with my child tensing up. I have no problem with him tensing up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a potential danger there.
That's all I'm saying. You got to be careful of the word when you tell these kids no fear, because then they think of no fear.
They go talking crazy.
They go talk, I ain't scared of you.
Yeah.
My daddy said no fear. I ain't scared of y'all.
No,
and some people actually do that, which I think is horrible parenting.
That's all I'm saying. I see what you're saying.
There's a difference. There's a huge difference. There's a reason why they have meanings in words.
Yeah. But
I'm telling you,
we can know that. But when you put it
we
out
can know that, and anybody else who studies the dictionary, who reads the dictionary, knows the difference between fear, tense, alert,
and how many people you know that don't study the dictionary like that and don't know words like that? That would take.
What you teach your kids? I'm talking about. Literally talking about what you teaching your kids.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna teach my kid to fear the police.
I'm gonna tell my kids don't fear no man.
Period.
But
you was just saying, if that wouldn't mean for him to come on back home.
No, because you forgot the word you use.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Whatever you.
No, because we gonna rewind. No, we gonna rewind this. We gonna rewind this video because here's the thing. Here's the thing. We gonna rewind this video because the word you used were comfortable. You said comfortable, and we can rewind it and we can look at the tape and everything. You said get comfortable around these cops. You used the word comfortable. And that's what I heard, comfortable. I'm never going to get comfortable.
You started talking like if your child is tense up or whatever, like they cooning or something, the voice you just used.
Nobody saying you cooning.
Yes, sir. Yes, that's what you just did.
He was talking about fear.
Man, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? I tell this motherfucker, whatever you feel, bring your ass home. It's the same thing you dealing with teachers or whoever. If it's a fucking authority figure or an adult, because first of all, if I fucking find out you talking crazy to an adult, I'm gonna put my foot in your fucking ass. That's the last motherfucker you gotta worry about. You gotta worry about me. Fuck that shit. These motherfuckers empowering these goddamn kids talk crazy. The goddamn adults.
A whole nother.
No, because you would have man, fuck that shit. You better goddamn cower. If that's what you want to call it. You better goddamn be subservient when a motherfucking authority figure talking to you. If that's the principal, the teacher, or whoever the fuck. That's serious business, man. Fuck that shit, man. Shit.
Nah, I'm just like, dude.
Bring your ass home.
Bring home. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta understand, like, dude. Hey. I don't know if you ever been. I don't know where, like, say where you came from or whatever. I don't know, but I know where I came from in my hood. What we had to deal with, dude. The jump wasn't pretty. Like I said, I've been in handcuffs plenty of times for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with these dudes for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So when it come to my kids, hey man. Don't
bring your ass home.
Don't get comfortable with these dudes.
All right, once again,
if fear bring you home,
I'm not teaching my kids.
If fear bring you home,
come home.
Then come home. Exactly.
It's sad we gotta be like that.
I don't care.
But I refuse to have my son.
My child ain't no fucking soldier. Ain't no motherfucking 13-year-old no fucking soldier.
I ain't scared of y'all. My daddy said no fear. I ain't fear none of y'all.
See, now
do what you gotta do.
Y'all offended.
No,
because you think I was good till you start. I was good till you start doing did that shit there.
Y'all you put it out there, man.
Offended.
Hell no. I ain't offended. I'm just telling you what you put out.
Because I said I'm not teaching my child fear, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not teaching them fear. Y'all can teach y'all child whatever y'all want.
Come home. I'm teaching them to come home.
I'm teaching them
come home. No fear.
I mean, no fear, but
be aware, be alert, be respectful. No fear.
Yeah, no. I mean, you shouldn't fear no man.
No fear.
No fear. You don't fear no man. Hey, I fear no man. You know what I'm saying? But do I get? And I won't even say it was fearing cops. It's the tense. It's the
tensing up.
It's the tensing up. I don't know if you call that fear.
If your boss walk into your workspace, you gonna tense the fuck up. You gonna be on your P's and Q's.
I won't call that fear, but it's something in you that say,
nigga, as comedians, if you doing your fucking show and they say, man, a LA agent is out in the fucking audience, you gonna tense up and be on your best shit.
That's a different. It ain't that ain't life and death. That's nerves, baby. I get tense when I see the audience.
That's nerves.
That's the same thing. When them cops pull up on me,
but there's a difference in your tension. Where is it coming from? But once again, I teach everybody. Salute to the people on here. Is not fearful. Yes, ain't no respect, alert, aware, no fear. All right. So what we got? Vigilante arresting people at the border.
We done got tense.
Bigot Renaissance. We are in the middle of a bigot Renaissance. I'm just saying. I was cool to,
The joke tell me something. Yes, master.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Where'd that come from?
Shit.
That nigga trying to go to slavery on that.
Yeah, nigga slavery. Like,
we wanna, yes, sir, master.
Because I don't want my child to die. I want to be Chicken George because I don't want him to die.
They still on the no fear. This topic will be called no fear.
Man. But
man. What
so vigilante, man.
Vigilante arresting people at the border. Didn't they just arrest his ass?
Yep.
What's his name?
Piece of shit.
Let me
fuck face.
Let me pull this nigga name up, man.
Oh man, we in the middle of a bigger renaissance, man. Trump has empowered these people, man. They getting bold and bold. Who the fuck do you think you are to go down there and goddamn arrest people? And we're talking crazy on one of the videos about too bad they couldn't shoot him or something. It'd be a shoot at him. It'd be an international incident.
I don't even want to get that man name out.
Man, these motherfuckers are tripping, dog.
But it's because of the energy that Trump put out. It starts with the head, man. Like if your head is putting out divisive messages, and the sad thing, he's not taking responsibility of it. Is that would bother me? Or Republicans are not taking responsibility.
Ain't nobody gonna take responsibility.
Like, dude, it's your fault.
Trump is a piece of shit, man.
He is predictable. He is not gonna take no responsibility. Ain't none of his people getting hurt. The people that he think he care about ain't gonna be hurt in this incident. They don't care.
He don't care.
He don't care.
He don't care. And even though
y'all gonna see another one pop up, and
even though Obama had the same border policies and stuff like that, he was doing the same thing.
He didn't enforce them like this dude was doing.
But I mean,
he didn't do that.
I mean, he just didn't talk about it, but he was doing this pretty much.
But he wasn't doing the same thing. He wasn't like separating people, putting them in the cages. He wasn't doing that.
These people, ICE is literally going to bus stops and was picking up the children of immigrants. Anybody that they thought was Mexican. Here in Georgia, they was doing that.
Yeah.
Here in Georgia, they were going up to the bus stops, taking these kids away from the bus stops. There were social workers like, where are these kids? They supposed to be in school. They were like, why are these kids not coming to school? Because guess what? ICE picked them up. The parents didn't even know where the kids were.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And then these motherfuckers think they got a. Why they think they are the only motherfuckers that's patriotic, or they got a kind of like a. They didn't corner the market on what the fuck it is to be patriotic, man.
Poor people are damn near the easiest people to manipulate into believing that what you hold as value is right. So if they hold that this is only supposed to be Americans, that they need to adhere to the laws, and Trump is saying they need to adhere to the laws, well, and ain't no backlash for him saying the ludicrous things that he's saying right now because he's still keeping his job, which is still his incentive.
Yeah.
Come on.
They
don't agree with anything he say.
They don't care about, I mean, I don't know if I said it on the podcast before, but they don't say, I had a debate with a dude on my timeline. I was talking about Trump, and I said, I don't see how you could be a Christian or a pastor or anything like that, or say that you love Christ and support Trump. I said that, John. I don't see how you could do it.
Nigga, they said they love Christ when they was burning crosses in our yard and lynching people.
So the dude said this. The dude said, well, I don't agree with him on his moral issues, blah, 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 but his policies I agree with. So I care less what he say. He could talk about y'all all day. He could cuss, touch people by the pussy. I don't care. Fine. But I believe in his policies. And I said, well, dang.
Selective Christianity.
It's like,
it's selective.
I was like, God, dog. So the dude gonna have no morals as long as and that's what white folks do. As long as you benefit me, you're good.
Why is it all the racist white ladies is always ugly?
They got some pretty ones too.
I ain't seen too many. They always ugly bitches. And they seem like that should be the most humble ones. They should be some Mary Poppins ass bitches.
Where they come from?
Them ugly ass bitches. They be the ugliest gorilla looking motherfuckers. And they always fucking mean ass old white ladies, man.
Where they come from?
Ugly motherfuckers, man. Bitch look like baby animals. They look fucking walruses and shit. And them be the most racist motherfuckers. Where the pretty racist bitches at? Wait, the pretty racist.
You rather look at them at least and say they look good.
Yeah.
If you gonna be racist, at least look good.
This bitch ain't looking like a goddamn shaved sheep ass in the face. The niggers need to go. Bitch, the fuck? It always is they always want to talk about Michelle Obama ugly. She a man. It always is the bitches that look like Archie Bunker.
Yeah. Cause them be the ones that be like, we know we ugly.
Yeah. We know we was thinking they fine.
We did. No, they know that. Woo, they know that.
Even because I would even like a girl Meghan McCain on The View. Like you would think Meghan McCain, like she's on The View with Whoopi Goldberg and everything. Mm-hmm. Now this John McCain's daughter. Mm-hmm. Now you would think the stuff that he done said about John McCain, that you would probably be like, bump this dude in Republicans.
Well, she has, but she done went off on him.
But she's still a Republican. Like black folk.
Well, yeah, she's still a Republican.
Black folk would have jumped shit. We were like, man, you talk about my daddy, man. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. Like,
but Trump is not a Republican.
I don't know what he is.
He's not a Republican at all.
What is he?
Fucking fecal smear. Or shit stain.
Well, at the end of the day, man, like I said, man, he started this. He just made bigotry just acceptable. I mean, not acceptable, but he just made it where people just like, I don't care, man. It's
that man took his gun, went to the border, and was actually detaining people under the guise of.
And we better follow it because
border patrol.
He get off.
Oh yeah, he gonna get off.
We better follow it because he'll get off.
He'll get off.
He'll get off.
Hey, man, young people, man.
And they gonna pat him on the back and say, "You're doing a good job. You were actually doing a good job.
You're doing what we was gonna do anyway.
Why don't we give you some exams to take and you go ahead and sign up so you can do that the legal way.
The legal way.
We are in the middle of a bigot renaissance. I'm telling you, I keep saying that shit, man.
Yeah.
We need to wake up, man. They deep, man. These motherfuckers crazy.
Yeah, they are crazy, man.
They crazy, man. They saying anything gonna be on your job. You see it online. They walking in restaurants saying shit. Let me tell you what I think. Anytime somebody white is bold enough to call somebody a nigga, every nigga within earshot needs to stomp a mud hole in them.
Well, y'all did see the way the Easter Bunny got to.
Man, that was
y'all saw the way he from Florida.
That was funny.
And it was obviously hilarious. A black woman tangled up with.
They said they were trying to rob him. The white dude was trying to rob the black girl.
Who said that?
That what a girl told me.
I didn't know what.
A girl from Orlando. She from Orlando. She went down there and she said the word that the white dude was trying to steal her purse and rob her or something like that.
Well, he got them fists.
And them bunny.
he got them fists. He got them hands. That rabbit whooped his ass. He went Easter ham on his ass. That Teenage Mutant Ninja Easter Bunny put them fluffy paws.
Didn't do nothing. That whoever that police officer was didn't do a dog. He didn't do that.
Well, he came, man. That Easter. I knew it had to be somebody black in that suit. I'd be surprised if it was somebody white. Because the way
he was doing
the way he was like, yo. Funny, I was like, yo, that bunny done been in an MMA cage before.
And you know what? I respect that because that's how we should protect all black women. That should have been your girl. They should be doing that for your girl at McDonald's.
His ground and pound.
That should have been happening at McDonald's. What's your girl named Yasmin?
He was ground and pound.
Did you see the ground and pound? The way he was going on top of it? He was going to that man's head. Like, boy, you must think it's a whole nother.
That's how we should be
in the name of Jesus.
That's how we should do with our black women.
Catch them with them Cadbury eggs.
But that's how people do. Everybody don't do that though.
We should all be like
that. Yeah, we should all do it.
All
but everybody's not like that.
Should not be letting
everybody's not like that.
Black males.
Man.
Everybody don't tense up around the police. Everybody's not going.
You can say that all you want.
Everybody's not going to jump on that. Everybody's not going to jump on that rabbit.
If you were raised from here, you tense up. If you American black dude, you tense up when the cop come around. I don't give a damn what you say.
Back to it up.
And that nigga tense up because this nigga want to act like he don't, and he know he do. I don't know one black dude
how you gonna? Everybody ain't like you. Everybody ain't like you.
Act like you don't tense up when the cops come around.
Now you mad because everybody ain't like you.
Hey, nigga, and I ain't talking about everybody ain't like me, nigga. You got two niggas right here that tell we tense up. You the one that went back to it, so we went back to it and talk about it.
But you revisited it.
If you a black male in America, you tense up when them cops come around, especially they white cops. You tense up. Put the camera on me. If you a real nigga, you tense up when them white cops come around. If you don't, then you were raised in some neighborhood where you was doggone in some doggone bubble. Where you raised with some white folks and you had white friends and white cousins and white nannies and shit. But if you was raised in my hood, nigga, you tense up.
I forget what we was saying.
Nigga, bump that, nigga. This nigga was talking about everybody on niggas. We tense up.
I mean, what were we saying?
We talking about the bunny. The bunny would put hands on him.
The bunny tensed up when the cops came. When that cop came, that bunny.
The bunny was relaxed.
Nigga, look at the video when that.
But he stopped because he was like the cop came to do his job.
Nigga, that nigga got out the way.
He didn't tense up.
Nigga, that nigga got out the way.
That bunny was still popping.
When he saw that cop, what he did? Let me get off this.
But did you see the bunny bump?
He was being funny to animal.
He was being funny.
The bunny was jumping. Yeah, because he was relaxed.
Well, no, that nigga wasn't.
He was relaxed.
Because you're right. It was a nigga in there. When he turned around and saw that cop, he said, "Oh, let me get off this."
He got up and guess what he did?
And moved out the way.
Bounced. The bunny was bouncing. He was bouncing. He showed you what it felt like.
From America, nigga.
He showed you what it felt like to be a fearless.
He the same nigga that when something go down that you ain't gonna find this nigga. You gonna be like, where Wellington at? Oh, nigga, I had to go to the house, man. I had to get my son. Nigga, you said, I thought you were this militant dude that was ready to fight. Nigga, you gonna be gone. Nigga, you the type nigga Harry Tubman with a shot, nigga.
Mookie G said that cop didn't know if the bunny was black or white. He didn't. But you see that bunny
crazy, man.
That bunny knew he was black, but that bunny ain't tense up.
What's wrong with this dude, man?
Oh my God.
He been out of America too long. How long you been in America, nigga?
You talking about the dude.
We're talking about the bunny being fearless.
Because one thing I'm gonna tell you about
now he about to fight. He about to fight Marvin because I done talked about tensing up.
Cause one thing
you ain't got to put your hands on Marvin. He ain't do nothing to you.
Until you get into this community like I am, until you sit in front of these kids, go to these high schools and see what these kids got to go through, then you come talk to me about not being tense in front of cops. Until you do that and know what the hood is about, I live in the hood. I still live in my community. So I know what goes down. Until you can do that, you can't step to me and talk about this issue to me.
You're not in the hood.
Nigga, I live in Stone Mountain, and I live right there where niggas get right across the street. Niggas, you get shot and robbed. And I know the niggas that do it because I go to the high school and I talk to them same little boys that have to deal with these cops that you telling these boys don't tense up. Bump that. Tense up. Don't listen to this nigga. This nigga don't come to your school.
Be
you
alert.
See this nigga right here? Look at this nigga. Ask that nigga when the last time he came and talked to you that I'm talking to.
Respect your brothers. Respect your brothers. Have some civility.
I'm just trying to tell you, nigga, until
civility.
you get out in these streets, you can't tell me what to tell these kids not to do.
I didn't tell you what to tell them kids.
You telling these kids don't tense up, but nigga, please, man, don't do that.
I didn't tell you what to tell these kids.
I'm just trying to tell you, man.
You can tell your kids whatever you want to.
But with this a podcast, you put it out there to these folks, man.
Whoa. To each their own.
Everybody don't tense up, nigga. Tense up, nigga.
Hey, man. What were we talking about,
nigga,
though?
We talking about the Easter.
Nigga, hold that doggone steering wheel as tight as you can. Don't move your hand, nigga. Nigga, be locked in, nigga. Look straight, nigga, when them cops come up and get you. Just, nigga, don't even, when they walk up, just don't even look at them, nigga. Bump that. Nigga, come home.
But before the party, man, we was doing the dude detaining the Mexican people, man.
Oh, my bad. That nigga brought it back.
He did bring it back.
All I said was
that
bunny did not. All I said was the bunny did not tense up. He had no fear.
Up, nigga.
You said he tensed up, but he was bouncing around. Tense bunnies don't bounce.
He got off that dude.
That bunny
came up.
Yeah, he got off because he said that man is there to do his job. He get paid to do this.
Not a man is there to do his job.
He got up because he there to do his job.
Not a man is there to do his job.
But you wanted to throw tense up in it.
You the one that's talking about everybody don't be tense up.
I said he didn't tense up.
You said everybody don't tense up.
Yeah, not everybody don't.
Bigot Renaissance.
You tense up.
Everybody don't tense up. So you saying every black person tense up?
Nigga.
Everybody on this do y'all tense up?
Ask every nigga, ask every brother on your whatchamajig, do they tense up when they get pulled out over by a cop?
Some people say, nah, you allowing your children to fear, man. You can't be teaching. But hey, look, please. I'm all about teach your people what you want.
I don't play with that, man. I'm careful with words, man. I don't play with that, man.
He said tense up.
I know what kids hear.
Can we give the bunny? Can we give this bunny his just due and his proper respects? That bunny went out his way. He didn't have to say. He didn't have to join forces with that black woman, but he did.
Huh?
I said I camera about to die, man.
But we
this the positive note right here. The bunny came out. He squared up with that.
They're crazy, man.
He squared up with that devil of a person that will fight that black woman. And he laid all furry fist of fury on that man and gave him some civil rights justice.
This man let me tell you
what
this
is
man
the
said.
positive note?
That's the positive note.
Let me tell you what
the
this
bunny
dude
was.
So you got 11-year-old Tamir Rice in the playground.
Hey, no, let's not take it back to the heavy part. You making it heavy again.
11-year-old Tamir
we
Rice.
Closing out light.
11-year-old gets shot.
We going closing out
he
light.
He got a BB gun and gets shot. A dude is sitting in the car with his wife with the license to hold the gun and tell the cops, "Yeah, I got license," and still gets shot when he reached for his gun. You got all these videos of these niggas getting shot and killed, and you gonna tell these boys don't tense up?
Wait, hold on.
You must be out your damn mind.
Those guys were actually doing their part.
What part?
They were aware.
Who?
Philando, you talking about Castro?
I'm talking Philando, right?
Yeah, Philando Castro.
And you telling me you don't be tense up?
He was aware. He was alert. I'm not telling you not to be tense. You be what you want to be.
I'd rather
I'd
rather Philando being tensed up and held his hand out that car like, "Hey man, I got a gun. You need to reach for it." But you know what? He made what? Did he get too comfortable?
Wait.
To reach for his gun to get shot? I'd rather Philando did just like that. Hey man,
so you
reach for my gun, dude.
You playing with the topic now?
No, I'm not playing with the freaking topic. What I'm saying is,
because
Philando was.
You saying none of them did it right?
No,
Philando did it right. He was literally telling the man, "I have a gun."
Exactly. I got a gun.
You have to make them be aware.
You know what I'd rather him do?
Hey,
now that he got shot, you know what I
want to go.
So from now on, you know what I'm gonna tell my son when he have a gun on him? Hold them hands out them doggone window and have the cops get the gun off you. Because you had a Philandro that said, "Okay, yeah, I got a gun. Let me go reach for it and give it to him." And he got shot. But you keep telling them not to be.
Somebody said you mad because you wrong.
Ain't nobody. That's your followers. Of
course. I'm not.
They following. Look who they following. They following the nigga that don't. Look who they following. Whoever that is, look
man, all this something, man.
I'm just saying though, they wouldn't talk about wrong, but look who they following. I'm just saying though, dude.
How did we get here?
Because I'm serious about this junk, man.
Just because you're serious about it don't mean you right.
Because
I said be alert, be aware. Be alert, be aware.
Okay.
But guess what?
It's all hearts and minds clear.
All hearts and minds is clear.
Be alert, be aware.
Hallelujah.
And be as tense as you can. If that tense say put that hand out that doggone window and don't move, I've been so tense, boy, I was like a freaking ice cube.
This has been lovely.
Not gonna put that out there, man.
Great TV, great podcast.
Be alert, be aware, be respectful of the authorities. It's that simple.
Put that out there, man. Amen.
Doesn't mean you have to
get home.
Doesn't mean you have to be fearful or tense, but be alert, be aware.
Amen.
Be respectful.
T.I. bailed out a bunch of people, man. For
each
man, yeah. Look,
shout out to that.
All right.
Shout out to T.I. Man.
Once
shout
again,
out to T.I.
T.I. bailed out a bunch of non-violent people who went to jail for what? Marijuana purposes.
Non-violent purposes.
Somebody help him? Did somebody else help him?
New birth.
The church.
New birth. Him and New Birth came together, bailed them people out.
Shout out to them.
Amen. T.I. Amen.
I guess we can end on that.
We can make a difference. We can make a difference, man. We can make a difference, man.
And if you want to make a difference, man, keep putting positive messages out, get into your community, man, and teach these young boys how to handle themselves around cops, man.
All right. Yeah.
Long live Beyonce.
Long live Beyonce, man.
And T.I. didn't tense up when he bailed them people out.
Hey, man, get home.
Hey, Unmanageable Negroes.
That's all I'm going to say is get home.
Hey. Comedian Marvin H., a.k.a. the Grumpy Uncle.
Alton Walker Show, man.
Wellington Ojukwu. You can follow me on all social media.
This was a tits.
Facebook. Instagram.
Hey, we out.
We out, man.